Hey there, I'm clearing my backlog, and today I'm trying to finish off Final Fantasy V. I've had to do a lot of grinding off screen. Also, this isn't the first time I've tried recording this particular part, mainly because at the point that I had gotten into World 3, I had recorded gameplay footage, but I hadn't recorded any audio, so unfortunately I missed a good chunk of story, which I'd pretty well skip anyway. Not that the story is the strongest part of this game, but it still kind of exists. I kind of breezed through it, to be honest. I started off this playthrough as as part of a challenge run. And part of that challenge run, I had to use a certain team. But unfortunately, I got pretty well sick of that. There have been some changes in the pixel remaster version of Final Fantasy V that made it more frustrating, more difficult, for no good reason. Not to mention the countless amount of bugs in this game that just made it a lot less enjoyable to play. I think as well, another thing they changed is a lot of the actual boss AI. A lot of it felt really different. And I played this game a number of times on GBA and SNES. Maybe it hasn't changed, but just felt a bit different. I'm not quite sure, it just rubbed me the wrong way. And as I said, I had to do a lot of off-screen grinding, just so I could get some different classes leveled up. Part of the challenge run, I was assigned 3 samurai and a mystic knight, which is not the easiest run I've ever had, but a lot of the bugs I had encountered, mainly pertaining to Mystic Knight, made it pretty difficult to actually progress. I kind of just wanted to have this run over with. Over-leveled, be running from a lot of fights. Always gone off the wrong one there. Normally I'd probably be collecting those chests, but I don't remember there anything being particularly interesting in there. Don't do it. Cool. Running from a lot of these fights is, I wouldn't say necessary. You don't have to fight these. There's only a few places in the game that you really need to grind. Probably Black Flames in World 1 and if you really need it, go to the desert in World 3. Or if you just need job levels, statues in World 2. You can get that in World 3 as well, but by that point you may as well just go for the desert and get levels as well. I can never remember where to go from here. Hoping I can actually clear this in one sitting. As I said, I don't really want to have to play this version more than I need to. I think next time I play I will just be doing SNES or GBA. That's cool. I really need to actually put smoke on one of these characters. Yeah, there actually does seem to be a lot that's just not quite right. One of the things I had to do was grind a lot for guild, just so I could get Hermes sandals on everyone. The problem with that is that even with preemptive strikes, a lot of mobs just are still able to move before me, so I don't think there's anything actually happening behind the scenes with this. It's not helping at all. Just weird shit like that happens. Not the running away, but Lilith Rod's actually useless. Maybe it's here or later, there's another boss. There it is. I don't remember this boss being particularly difficult. Can I actually... Can actually throw shuriken at her. I think one of the things I skipped out on buying was Dispel, which would have been real handy here. But she's not that particularly difficult. Just gonna keep throwing these shit weapons I don't use anymore. I think that's the hardest thing about trying to transition to a normal run after starting as a challenge run, is you don't have the things you want or need leveled up. Bounce a silence off them. Huh. That actually worked. Well, apart from going about it a weird way, I probably could have just equipped Reflect Rings. Bounce spells off myself. It's the easiest way to do it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to fight a Mega. Not that I ever really do. But it would be nice. What's after this? I think it's library. Library, then castle. Alright, let's see Omega. This one. of the easier bosses. Probably the easiest would be, what's his name, Catastrophe. Also, one of the reasons why I really like this game is that you can actually cheese a lot of bosses. I think with Apanda there, if you keep summoning Ifrit, or is that only in the Library of the Ancients boss? Summoning Ifrit makes him cower. I think it works on this boss as well. Even if it doesn't, you deal a lot of damage with Faragar anyway, so... There's not, no. Genuinely don't remember if there's anything worth it in the... I think there is a pair of Hemi sandals in one of the towers, but by that point, it's not really worth it. You may as well just grind for it. So what I want to do here is reflect ring on everyone. Probably get away with... It's not doing any damage. I wonder if they've actually changed this in this version. Fucking hope not. They haven't. He's still fucking stupid. Which is good for me. So basically, his entire script checks if you're floating. If you are, cast 100 Gs, which tries to pull you back to the ground. And then when everyone, or I think even just one character's on the ground, he'll cast some earthquake spell, which basically wipes your party, but does a lot of damage. I'm gonna damn near kill most of my party except for Buds. Apart from that, he's not too difficult. You can just cheese him like that, and I don't feel bad doing so, because it's fun. There's not really much point in equipping any of these. should fight this guy for the save point. But just in case, I'm going to abuse the Pixel Remaster's quick save part. Azulmagia. He's basically a blue mage. One of the cooler things about his script is that if you cast blue magic on him, he'll learn it and use it on you as well. He has some spells, but I think his script changes a bit depending on what spells he knows, which is actually really interesting. I'm hoping I don't run into any of his leveled spells. I can't quite remember what the trigger for it is. Or which ones he knows. I think as long as you don't cast any blue magic on him, he's fairly simple. Or doesn't cast too many high level spells. Or high level, or hard hitting ones anyway. I believe the next boss is... that turns you into a toad. She's not too bad either. She's interesting in that her script actually... the first thing she does in a fight is cast Toad on your entire party. So what you can do is enter the fight already toaded, and she'll undo it for you, and you can just beat her up. Spoiler, that's her. I don't believe this fight's too hard, apart from the weird toad thing. I probably could just cheese this again by equipping all reflect rings and doing a bit more damage, but I don't think it's a particularly big deal. I already hit pretty hard with the two-handed knight. I wonder if I could have just waited for another reverse polarity. That's annoying. Oh, I thought it already changed rows with her. I spoke about it a bit in my failed recording, but the thing I like about this game is that there is a lot of ways you can play it. You could play it with all black mages. I think some people have even done it with all white mages. There have been all berserker parties that have cleared the game. It just depends on how much you're willing to grind, or how much you actually know about the game. This is a pretty simple fight in that... Probably should have equipped flame rings. That doesn't matter. You sort of hang about until he starts casting I think it's Giga Flare or something like that. At which point the game tells you, if you look for it, that he's vulnerable to instant death, and wow. But also, he hits pretty hard. Thankfully, Pixel Remaster does a lot to help you. I wonder if I should even... Because the flame ring's not really going to help. Actually... I'll leave Hermes Sandals on you. Flame ring on you. Flame ring on you. That's two of your spells down, but I think that might actually leave you open to instant death by tidal wave. I think that actually will get you killed instantly. Let's see. They're fine with that, because that's fire. Yeah. I wonder if I should just Aegis Shield. No, that's another wipe. Twintania shouldn't actually be this hard. But at least I know the Flame Ring strat is not the way to go. And I don't think Reflect Ring's going to do much either. I think what I'll just have to do is cast Shell as soon as I can. What I might also do is I need the damage. Aegis Shield. Should be right. That Aegis Shield's actually putting in work. It's kind of interesting. I don't think I've seen it proc so much. Cool. That was fucking fast. Oh boy. Cool. Did that leave my... Oh, it didn't. Am I just gonna wipe already? I may as well just expedite it. Yeah, so as I was saying, I think before, there is something really strange about the boss AI. It does feel significantly different. That Gigaflare came out really quick, and they do tend to spam moves like that hit hard and hit your whole party. It's really strange. I wonder if I should just make everyone black mages. Maybe I shelled you, didn't I? Yeah. I need to high potion you. That doesn't matter. That's cool. We're good now. Just 2 turns in a row. You know. Maybe that's why it came out so fast last time. He took 2 turns. Which isn't uncommon with some bosses, but on Twintania, that's... I don't think that's normal. He's normally pretty well a pushover because of the Gigaflare thing. Anyway, I think this is Void now. Or the end of the Void. I don't think I get the last Gilgamesh fight, because I actually skipped him in Castle Exdeath, just because I don't think I would be fighting him again later. Yeah, he's not there. That's cool. Mainly because the only reason really to want to fight him later is because you can steal Genji gear off him. And I think he helps you out a little. I don't know if you actually need his help in the fight against Necrophobe. Because by the time you actually get Necrophobe down, he's pretty low. And Gilgamesh just jumps in and does the final blow and eats up time. It's kind of a cute little thing, but a pain in the ass in a run I really just want to be over with. Anyway, this is the final run through the Void. I don't know if there's much point in fighting Necrophobe. Just because of the way the Pixel Remaster works, I don't need the save point, and I've got enough items to just sort of get myself up for the last fight. So I'm not particularly worried. I don't like fighting Necrophobe anyway. It's a pain in the ass. Just because of the way the orbs he has works. It's just not a good... It's not a fun fight. It was actually probably, maybe I don't know if I'd call it the hardest fight in the game, but frustrating at least. Do I fight Shinryu? No. I don't think I've ever fought Shinryu. Actually, I've fought him, but I've never won. In case you're wondering, in all the chests, I believe it's just Fuma Shurikens. Which are good thrown for ninjas, but I think I'll be able to do without it. What I'll need to do, actually, I almost forgot, is change up my party abilities just for Neo Exdeath to make this as simple as possible. I actually need to adjust my... Right. I don't have the Aegis Shield on. Where is it? There's the magic lamp. Oh, sword. Custom. Just put that there. Abilities. Spellblade. So, basically the point of that is... Actually, should I put Spellblade on? I might. Leave two-handed on you. Oops. Should be able to. Can't be enchanted yet. Can't be enchanted. Shroud, cool, cool, cool. Basically sorted the rest of the game. Got elixirs if I get really desperate. Break Spellblade. So the thing with Neo Exdeath is that he's split into 4 parts. It's like one whole boss, but he's 4 sections, and each of those sections controls a different part of his AI. But they're all susceptible to different things. So, 2 of those parts, one of them is you can hit it with a petrification, which instantly kills it. Another one is susceptible to instant death, and the easiest way to do that is with that magic lamp and summon Odin. Summoning Odin normally doesn't work, but through that magic lamp it does. With Odin, he has 2 different spells he casts. One of them is the instant death effect, which only triggers if everything on screen can be killed with instant death. Otherwise, he does something else. And that's if you summon him normally. But when you do it through the magic lamp, he always does the instant death version, which pretty well kills one section of Neo Exdeath, which makes the fight significantly easier, because those 2 parts are a bit of a pain. I'm interested to see how this fight actually plays out in the Pixel Remaster. If the Twintania fight's anything to go off, the rest of the game really I'm not looking forward to it. Just gonna have to head back a little bit so that if I do have to reload, I'm not triggering that cutscene again. I don't know if it would, but I'd like it not to because it's a long, annoying cutscene. Actually, I wonder if it... Please don't tell me it does. Yeah, here it is. Cool. I'll leave that for later. Did that really? Oh, she's KO'd. That's why it didn't work. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, I arised her. Never mind. I don't need to do that. Exdeath being a pain in the ass already. Glad. And that's what I'm afraid of. I wonder if that can actually be reflected. I just chuck everyone in the back row. Could be a way to do it. A difficult one to manage, especially if he's spamming white hole like that. I may have to actually could grind for Gil and Gil toss him in this form at least. already shell you? Yeah, I did. It's actually really obnoxious. Pixel Remaster is just making things a little bit more difficult. I'll need to actually double check something. At least with Major Shield, I should be able to attack few. Immediately. That's cool. I wonder if I can just burn him down. It might just be the play, instead of trying to fart ass around, buffing myself. Usually phase 1 Exdeath isn't this bad. But again, Pixel Remaster really doesn't like you playing the way you want. Oops. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why are you fixated on Faris? Probably should be using the auto battle, but I know something's just gonna go wrong if I do. Honestly, Excalibur should be doing a bit more damage. Phase 1 Exdeath is actually weak to Holy, I believe. don't think I can Esna off Doom. Sorry, Faris, you might actually die in this phase. Dead anyway. 2 dead. And all dead. Excellent. Come on. I genuinely don't understand. I am significantly over-leveled, and I don't want to have to grind more. Cool. Head again, but I'm just gonna run it and see what happens. I had to do this with the Final Fantasy III Wonder Wand. In that the final boss of that game just spammed one ability, and it was heal, attack, heal, attack. I have a feeling that's just going to be a running theme with the Pixel remasters. I would put up Shell, but if he's just going to double cast Meteor at the end, Meteor pierces Shell, so it doesn't particularly matter anyway. Usually you're pretty good with Exdeath and Neo Exdeath if you have at least 1200 odd health. I mean, I'm at 1300 with everyone, so I shouldn't actually be struggling. But for some reason, I'm gonna keep complaining about Pixel Remaster. It's just, hello? I didn't pause it, did I? Oh, for God's sake. Cool. So another problem people were having was this, where the game just outright freezes and you have to reset. There's nothing I can actually do. And run. Why is this a thing? I love this game. I hate this remaster. It sucks. It's not good. I'm gonna have to stop recording and then get back to this. That's just... Alright. One moment. So... I hope this is recording. Basically... the quick save, quick load bit in Pixel Remaster only extends to that play session, which means I'm all the way back here. It's probably only about half an hour of gameplay, but it's half an hour of gameplay I don't want to go back through. Not today. Not after the game died on the final boss. I'm gonna have to put this one maybe on the back burner again. Which is really counterintuitive as to the reason why I started this channel, which is finishing games that end up on the backlog. However, in a situation like this where the game itself is a little too buggy, is an understatement. Freezing up on the final boss is a complaint that I had seen before in the past in the 4-Job Fiesta Discord. That's the challenge run that I was talking about, which I forgot to mention. And it's not only on the final boss, but I believe some people were complaining about it happening on just random encounters, random bosses as well. There's no rhyme or reason as to why this should be happening, but unfortunately it has. And it's kind of killed a lot of my motivation, at least for today. Looks like I'll have to just go at this again, get the last save point, and try and mitigate at least a lot of the pain. But I'm gonna have to fight, what? Yeah, 2 more bosses. Twintania again, and at least this time I'll have to fight Necrophobe, but that'll have to be for next session. And then hopefully I'll be able to beat Exdeath, but I just don't want it to freeze up again. But anyway, until next time, thank you for watching, have a good one.